Welcome to VLAN. This is session number 2, part 2 on network security techniques. As we have already discussed about digital watermarking and Active Directory, inside the Active Directory we have already discussed about the structure of Active Directory controller. So in this session, in the continuation, we are going to discuss about the forests, trees and domains, then flat filed simulated hierarchy, then shadow groups, then structural divisions to improve performance. There will be FISMO roles, trust, adding users, computers to the Active Directory domain, using Active Directory with desktop, then delivery controller like digital forensics, computer forensics, network, database and mobile device forensics. Flat filed simulated hierarchy. The objects held within a domain can be grouped into containers called organization units. जो objects held करते हैं domain में, these can be grouped into containers called organization units. OUs give a domain a hierarchy, ease its administration and give a resemblance of the structure of the organization in organizational or geographical terms. जो objects held करते हैं domain में, so it can be grouped into containers जिनको कि organization units के नाम से कॉल करते हैं. Organization units एक domain को जो है ये प्रोवाइड करते हैं, एक hierarchy प्रोवाइड करते हैं, ease its administration ताकि यहाँ पे जो है administration easily हो सके, even की it can give a resemblance of the structure of the organization in the organizational and geographical terms. OUs can contain OUs. Indeed, domains are containers in this sense and can hold multiple nested organization units. Organization units में multiple और organization units हो सकते हैं. Indeed, जो domains होते हैं ये containers होते हैं और it can hold multiple nested organization units. Microsoft recommends as few domains as possible in Active Directory and a reliance on organization units to produce structure and improve the implementation of policies and administration. Microsoft recommend करता है कि कुछ ही डोमेन्स होने चाहिए अगर इनके पॉसिबल है और उनमें जो है हम लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंगली जितनी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस रिक्वायर्ड हैं हम लोग उसमें क्रिएट कर सकते हैं so that we can improve the implementation of policies and administration. Even through this we can produce the structure where we can improve the implementation of policies and administration. The organization unit is the common level at which to apply group policies which are Active Directory objects themselves called GPOs, although policies can also be applied to domains and sites. जो OUs हैं ये एक कॉमन लेवल पे होते हैं at which to apply group policies जिन पे कि हम लोग group policies अप्लाई करते हैं which are Active Directory objects themselves called group policy objects, although policies can also be applied to domains or sites. हालांकि जो इसकी पॉलिसीज हैं इनको हम लोग जो है डोमेन्स और साइट्स पे भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. The OUs is a level at which administrative powers are commonly delegated, but granular delegation can be performed on individual objects or attributes as well. जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यूनिट है ये एक लेवल है जिसपे कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पावर्स जो हैं कॉमनली डेलीगेट होती हैं, बट ग्रैनुलर डेलीगेशन can be performed on individual objects or attributes as well. Next is shadow groups. In Active Directory, organization units cannot be assigned as owners or trustees. Active Directory में जो organization units हैं it cannot be assigned as owners or trustees. Only groups are selectable and members of OUs cannot be collectively assigned rights to directory objects. कुछ ग्रुप्स जो कि selectable होते हैं और जो members of OUs जो हैं they cannot be collectively assigned rights to directory objects. Unlike Active Directory, Naval e-directory allows organization units and all users within the OUs to be assigned rights to an object without having to create shadow groups representing the users in each OU. एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के अलावा जो नावल ई डायरेक्टरी है ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यूनिट्स को अलाउ करता है और सब यूजर्स को अलाउ करता है विद इन द OU टू बी असाइंड राइट्स टू एन ऑब्जेक्ट विदाउट हैविंग टू क्रिएट शैडो ग्रुप्स रिप्रेजेंटिंग द यूजर्स इन ईच ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यूनिट्स. Structural divisions to improve performance. Active Directory also supports the creation of sites which are physical rather than logical groupings defined by one or more IP subnets. जो Active Directory है ये सपोर्ट करता है क्रिएशन ऑफ साइट्स को जो कि फिजिकल है rather than logical groupings defined by one or more IP subnets. Sites distinguish between locations connected by low speed that is WAN, VPN and high speed that is LAN connections. जो sites हैं ये distinguish करता है locations connectors के बीच में और कि वो कौन सी low speed है या फिर high speed connections हैं. Sites are independent of the domain and organization unit structure and are common across the entire forest. जो साइट्स हैं ये इंडिपेंडेंट होती हैं डोमेन में और जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यूनिट स्ट्रक्चर होता है एंड आर कॉमन अक्रॉस द एंटायर फॉरेस्ट और सारे के सारे फॉरेस्ट में इसका जो है कॉमनली अक्रॉस होता है कॉमनली ही होता है ये. साइट्स आर यूज्ड टू कंट्रोल नेटवर्क ट्रैफिक जनरेटेड बाय रेप्लिकेशन एंड आल्सो टू रेफर क्लाइंट्स टू नियरेस्ट डोमेन कंट्रोलर्स. जो साइट्स हैं यूज होती हैं नेटवर्क ट्रैफिक को जो जनरेटेड है उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए रेप्लिकेशन के थ्रू इसका यूज होता है और आल्सो टू रेफर क्लाइंट्स टू द नियरेस्ट डोमेन कंट्रोलर्स. एक्सचेंज 2007 आल्सो यूजेस द साइट टोपोलॉजी फॉर मेल राउटिंग. जो एक्सचेंज 2007 है ये साइट टोपोलॉजी को मेल राउटिंग के लिए यूज करता है. Policies can also be applied at the site level. So जो इसमें policies होती हैं वो site level पे apply हो सकती हैं. Next is FSMO rules, flexible single master operations, or we can say FSMO or FISMO. So sometimes pronounced FISMO. So FISMO rules are also known as operations master rules. FSMO जो FISMO rules हैं इनको हम लोग जो है operation master rules से भी कॉल करते हैं. Although the AD domain controllers operate in a multi-master model, हालांकि जो AD domain controller है ये multi-master model पे operate करता है. That is, updates can occur in multiple places at once. जो इसके अपडेट्स हैं वो मल्टीपल प्लेसेस पे एकदम से जो है अकर हो सकते हैं. देयर आर सेवरल रूल्स दैट आर नेसेसरीली सिंगल इंस्टेंस. यहाँ पे जो है बहुत सारे रूल्स होते हैं जो कि नेसेसरीली सिंगल इंस्टेंस होते हैं लाइक स्कीमा मास्टर, डोमेन नेमिंग मास्टर, PDC एमुलेटर, RID मास्टर एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मास्टर. Trust. There are different type of trusts like one-way trust. One domain allows access to users on another domain, but the other domain doesn't allow access to users on the first domain. जब एक डोमेन दूसरे डोमेन को अलाउ करता है एक्सेस लेकिन दूसरा डोमेन उसको अलाउ नहीं करता है, then it means it's a one-way trust. Two-way trust. Two domains allow access to users on both domains. जब दोनों के दोनों डोमेन्स जो हैं दोनों साइड पे ही टू वे जो है यहाँ पे जो है ट्रस्ट करते हैं, then it is a two-way trust. Trusting domain, the domain that allows access to users from a trusted domain. वह डोमेन जो कि अलाउ करता है एक्सेस यूजर्स को ट्रस्टेड डोमेन के थ्रू, that is called trusting domain. Next is trusted domain. The domain that is trusted, whose users have access to the trusting domain. वो domain जो कि trusted है और जिसके users को trusting domain में access allowed है. Transitive trust, a trust that can extend beyond two domains to other trusted domains in the forest. वह trust जो कि extend कर सकते हैं beyond the two domains to other trusted domain in the forest. Intransitive trust, a one-way trust that does not extend beyond two domains. एक one-way trust जो कि दो domains के beyond extend नहीं हो सकता है, that is called intransitive trust. Explicit trust, a trust that an admin creates, जो कि administrator create करता है. So it is not transitive and is one way only. So ये जो है transitive नहीं होता है और ये one way है. Transitive में जैसे कि हम लोगों ने देखा, a trust that can extend the beyond two domains. दो domains के ऊपर भी वो इसको extend करता है. लेकिन intransitive में ये limitation है. Cross-link trust, an explicit trust between domains in different trees or in the same tree when a descendant, ancestor, child, parent relationship does not exist between the two domains. एक explicit trust जो कि domains में होता है और different trees में होता है और in the same tree में होता है when a descendant, ancestor, child, parent relationship does not exist between the two domains. जब ये वाली जो रिलेशनशिप है ये दोनों डोमेन्स में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती है. ADAM, AD-LDS, एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी एप्लीकेशन मोड. एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी एप्लीकेशन मोड और ADAM इज ए लाइट वेट इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी. ये एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी की इंप्लीमेंटेशन की एक लाइट वेट इंप्लीमेंटेशन है. ADAM is capable of running as a service on computers running Microsoft Windows Server 2003 और Windows XP Professional. ADAM capable है कि वो रन कर सकता है as a service on computers running Microsoft Windows 2003 और Windows XP Professional. ADAM shares the code base with Active Directory and provides the same functionality as Active Directory including an identical API. जो ADAM है ये शेयर करता है कोड बेस को एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के साथ में और इवन की प्रोवाइड करता है सेम फंक्शनैलिटी एज एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी इंक्लूडिंग एन आइडेंटिकल API, बट डज नॉट रिक्वायर द क्रिएशन ऑफ डोमेन्स और डोमेन कंट्रोलर्स. लेकिन इसके लिए जो है डोमेन को क्रिएट करना और डोमेन कंट्रोलर्स को क्रिएट करना रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है. इंटीग्रेटिंग यूनिक्स इनटू एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी. Varying levels of interoperability with Active Directory can be achieved on most Unix like operating systems through standard compliant LDAP clients. Varying levels of जो interoperability है Active Directory में it can be achieved on most Unix like operating systems through standard compliant LDAP clients. But these systems usually lack the automatic interpretation of many attributes associated with Windows components such as group policy and support one-way trust. लेकिन जो ये systems हैं ये system generally lack करते हैं automatic interpretation of many attributes which are associated with Windows components like group policy and support for one-way trust. Adding users and computers to the Active Directory domain. For that we have to click at the start button, then there will be we have to select the administrative tools, then there will be option like Active Directory users and computers. So to start Active Directory users and computers console, then click at the domain name that you selected and then expand the contents. After that right click users, then point to new and then click user. Then we have to type the username, then first name, last name, then user login name of the new user and then we have to click at the next button. then type a new password, then confirm the password and then click to select one of the following check boxes. So users must change password at next login. जो यूजर्स हैं उनको नेक्स्ट लॉगिन पे पासवर्ड चेंज करना चाहिए. दिस इज द रिकमेंडेशंस फॉर मोस्ट यूजर्स. Then there will be a second option that is user cannot change password. Then there will be password never expires option. Even there will be the option for the account is disabled. So we have to select one of the options which are available, then click to the next button. Then review the information that we provided and if everything is correct, click finish. हम लोगों को ये चेक करना है कि जो भी हम लोगों ने इसमें इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड किया है वो that is correct. Then after that we have to click at the finish button. After you create the new user, give this user account membership in a group that permits that user to perform administrative tasks. जब हम लोगों ने एक न्यू यूजर क्रिएट किया है, then give this user account membership in a group that permits that user to perform administrative tasks. Because this is a laboratory environment that you are in control of, you can give this user account full administrative access by making it a member of the schema. हालांकि ये एक laboratory environment है जिसमें कि that you are a control of and you can give this user account full administrative access by making it a member of the schema, enterprise and domain administrators groups. So to add account to the schema, enterprise and domain administrator groups, the steps are: click on the Active Directory users and computers console, then right click the new account, then that which you have already created, and then click at the properties button. Now click the member of tab, then click at add, then in the select groups we have to select groups dialog box, specify the group and then click OK to add the groups that you want to the list. Then repeat the selection process for each group in which the user needs account membership. After that, click OK to finish. Then the final step in this process to add a member server to the domain. This process also applies to workstations. To add a computer to a domain, follow these steps. Log on to the computer that you want to add to the domain. Right click my computer and then click at the properties. After that, click at the computer name tab and then click change. In the computer name changes dialog box, click domain under member of and then type the domain name. After that, click at the OK button. When you are prompted, type the username and password of the account that you previously created and then click OK. A message that welcomes you to the domain is generated. Then click OK to return to the computer name tab and then click OK to finish. After that, restart the computer if you are prompted to do so. Now, using Active Directory with Desktop Delivery Controller. Desktop Delivery Controller uses the services provided by Active Directory. It requires that all computers in the firm are members of a domain with mutual trusting relationships between the domain used by the Desktop Delivery Controller and the domains used by virtual desktops. So इसके लिए required है कि जितने भी computers उस organization के हैं, firm के हैं, this should be the member of the domain with mutual trusting relationship between the domain used with Desktop Delivery Controllers. Digital forensics. Digital forensics is a branch of forensic science encompassing the recovery and investigation of material found in digital devices, often in relation to computer crime. Digital forensics एक branch है forensic science की which encompassing the recovery and investigation of the material found in digital devices, often in relation to computer crime. The term digital forensics expanded to cover investigation of all devices capable of storing digital data. जो इसकी टर्म डिजिटल फोरेंसिक्स है ये एक्सपैंड करती है इन्वेस्टिगेशन को कवर करने के लिए हर डिवाइसेस में which is capable of storing digital data. A digital forensic investigation commonly consists of 3 stages. The stages are acquisition or imaging of exhibits, analysis and reporting. Then acquisition involves creating an abstract sector level duplicate of the media, often using a write blocking device to prevent modification of the original. Both acquiring image and original media are hashed and the values compared to verify the copy is accurate. So जो भी acquired images हैं दोनों ही और जो original media है hashed होते हैं and जो भी इसमें values compared होती हैं so that to verify the copy is accurate. Computer forensics. Computer forensics is a branch of digital forensic science pertaining to legal evidence found in computers and digital storage media. जो कंप्यूटर फोरेंसिक्स है ये ब्रांच है डिजिटल फोरेंसिक साइंस की which is pertaining a legal evidence found in computers and digital storage media. The goal of computer forensics is to examine digital media in a forensically sound manner with the aim of identifying, preserving, recovering, analyzing and presenting facts and opinions about the information. जो इसका गोल है कंप्यूटर फोरेंसिक्स का that is to examine digital media in a forensically sound manner with the aim of identifying, preserving, recovering, analyzing and presenting facts and opinions about the information. Network forensics is a sub-branch of digital forensics relating to the monitoring and analyzing of computer network traffic for the purpose of information gathering, legal evidence or intrusion detection. जो network forensics है again it is a sub-branch of digital forensics which is relating to the monitoring and analysis of computer network traffic for the purpose of information gathering, legal evidence and intrusion detection. Unlike other areas of digital forensics, network investigations deal with volatile and dynamic information. इसके अलावा जो other areas of digital forensics हैं, these are network investigations which deal with volatile and dynamic information. Network traffic is transmitted and then goes lost, so network forensic is often a proactive investigation. Database forensics. Database forensics is a branch of digital forensic science relating to the forensic study of databases and their related metadata. जो database forensics है ये branch है again digital forensic science की which is related to the forensic study of databases and their related metadata. Forensic examination of database may relate to the timestamp that apply to the update time of a row in a relational table being inspected and tested for validity in order to verify the actions of a database user. जो forensic examination है database का ये relate करता है timestamps को जो कि apply करते हैं update time of row in a relational table being inspected and tested for validity in order to verify the actions of database user. Alternatively, a forensic examination may focus on identifying transactions within a database system or applications that indicate evidence of wrongdoing such as fraud. इसके अल्टरनेटिवली जो फोरेंसिक एग्जामिनेशंस हैं ये फोकस करते हैं आइडेंटिफाई करने पे ट्रांजैक्शंस पे जो कि डाटाबेस सिस्टम्स में होती हैं, एप्लीकेशंस में होती हैं और जो इंडिकेट करती हैं एविडेंस ऑफ रॉन्ग डूइंग सच एज फ्रॉड. सॉफ्टवेयर टूल्स सच एज ACL, आइडिया, Arbutus which provide a read-only environment can be used to manipulate the analyzed data. So, ये source tools like ACL, IDEA and Arbutus provide करते हैं read-only environment which can be used to manipulate and analyze data. These tools also provide audit logging capabilities which provide documented proof of what tasks or analysis of a forensic examiner performed on the database. ये tools एक audit logging capabilities provide करते हैं जो कि document proof provide करता है what task or analyze or a forensic examiner performed on the database. Mobile device forensics. Mobile device forensics is a branch of digital forensics related to recovery of digital evidence or data from a mobile device under forensically sound conditions. जो मोबाइल डिवाइस फोरेंसिक्स है ये एक ब्रांच है डिजिटल फोरेंसिक्स की विच रिलेट्स टू द रिकवरी ऑफ डिजिटल एविडेंस और डाटा फ्रॉम ए मोबाइल डिवाइस अंडर फोरेंसिकली साउंड कंडीशंस. The phrase mobile device usually refers to mobile phones. जो phrase mobile device है जनरली मोबाइल फोन्स को रेफर करता है. हालांकि it can also relate to any digital device that has both internal memory and communication ability. The use of phones in crime was widely recognized for some users. जो phones का use है crime में ये जनरली जो है widely recognized for some years से हो रहा है. But the forensic study of mobile devices is a relatively new field. लेकिन जो मोबाइल डिवाइसेस की फोरेंसिक्स की स्टडी है ये relatively new field है which is dating from the early 2000s. A proliferation of phones on the consumer market caused a demand for forensic examination of the devices which could not be met by existing computer forensic techniques. जो इसके proliferation of phones है consumer market में which caused a demand for forensic examination of the devices which could not be met by existing computer forensic techniques. Now we have some questions in exercises. First of all, what is trust? Then second is what is Active Directory Controller. So that's all for today's session. Happy learning, we learning.